Friends, thank you very much for clicking ABC English. Friends, today on this video we will discuss the usage of different types of preposition in English sentences. Friends, if you watch this video entirely, I'm sure you will be benefited from it. So my dear friends, without wasting time, let's get started. Friends, in the first question you can see we have written the boy sat blank space the chair. Friends, first of all, I'd like to inform you when to use or where to use preposition. Friends, if we write down any kind of preposition, after that obviously we have to use one noun which will be the object of this preposition. And you know, my dear friends, object may be noun or pronoun. So before the noun we will use the preposition. And my dear friends, this part is necessary when the verb is intransitive. If the verb is transitive, at that time we have to use directly the noun. At that time, no need to use any kind of preposition. If the verb is intransitive, at that time we need preposition. So here you can see the sentence is the boy sat. Sat is friends, you can see sitting means a static position. That means it's an intransitive verb, and after that there is a noun. So obviously between these two words we have to introduce one preposition, and this preposition will connect, or this preposition will inform us about the position of this boy with this noun. So it is the relation which is made by the preposition in the sentence. Friends, here you can see we have written the boy sat blank space the chair. Here you can see two. Here you can see friends, here you can see in options we have written two. Two, friends, two is used to show direction. Direction means suppose this is a boy and this boy is walking and he wants to reach here. So it is the direction. In this situation we use to. With, it is, friends, it is used to show togetherness like this. Within, my dear friends, within also it is used for a particular deadline. Suppose this is the deadline of any kind of position or any kind of situation or any kind of time. So whenever we want to show the deadline of any time, at that time we use within. And on, it is, friends, it is used to show position. Position means suppose uh, this is a noun and we want to relate another noun with it. At that time, whenever this type of situation or this type of position we want to mean, at that time we use on. That means suppose this is the noun and this is the lower surface of this noun and this is another noun. Sorry, this is the noun and this is the upper surface of this noun and this is another noun, and you can see the lower surface of this noun is in touched position. So in this situation we use on. So here whenever a person sits, at that time you can see this is the chair. That means the upper surface of the chair and the person, lower surface of this person is in touched position. So we should use on here. Friends, to show this type of relationship we use on. We use on when we need to show this type of relationship. That's why we are using here on. So on is the correct answer. Friends, I think you can understand the logic. Friends, in this sentence we can see we have written here the boy sat blank space the chair. So to, it is used for direction. With, within, all these are discussed. There is no on is the correct answer, but there is no on. Friends, there is another option, in. Friends, in this situation, or if you think about this question here, on is the, in is the correct answer. Friends, when the chair is armed chair, that means the chair is within, with handle, with handle. If the chair is with handle, at that time we should use in. We should use in. So friends, in this situation, in is the correct answer. We should write down in here. It means this chair is armchair or the handled chair, chair with handle. If we write down on, it refers chair without handle. If it is in, it means chair with handle. Friends, I think you can understand the logic. Friends, here you can see we have written the boy sat blank space the table. Here it is table, it's not chair. This noun is table, and it refers the dining table actually. So at, normally at is used to, show the position. In showing time we also use we use at, but here we show, whenever we show position we use at. Friends, here you can see with, so with is illogical here, within is illogical here, in. Friends, this term in, it is not used. In basically refers this type of situations. Look at this, suppose this is a noun, and whenever we use another noun to show this type of relation, or this type of relation, this type of relation which means inside, at that time we can use in. But here at is the correct answer. At, friends, here at is the correct answer. At so position. Friends, whenever we actually, we do not sit on the table, we sit at the table. So at the table means maybe there is a table, and beside this table there are chairs. So we basically sit on the chair, but whenever it is written table, it refers the entire set. At that time we should use at. Friends, at is the correct answer, and I think you can understand the situation. Next, the boy lived blank space 2 by a MG Road blank space Kolkata. Friends, here you can see 2 by a MG Road. It's a particular point. That means it is the particular address. Whenever we refers point, we use at, and whenever we refers area, at that time we use in. Friends, I think you can understand. So 2 by a MG Road, it's a particular point, so we should use at here. And Kolkata, it's a vast city, so it refers area, so we should use in here. So the correct answer is at in. Here in the first option you can see at in. So the option A is correct. Friends, you can see river is a medium. It's a river. It's a water medium. That means this medium consists of water body, and obviously this part is land. It is another medium. So if anyone jumps, that means from land the relation is land to river. That means from land medium to water medium. Whenever this type of medium is changed, at that time we should use into. So here the boy jumped into the river. Into the river. Here into is the correct answer. Friends, I think you can understand. Friends, maybe uh, at, in, this type of prepositions seems to be correct, but whenever the medium is changed, at that time we have to use into. We should not use in or at. So my dear friends, this is the correct answer. Friends, the bridge is blank space the river. So think about the relation between a bridge and a river. Friends, you know the river flows down and the bridge is constructed. The bridge is constructed. Uh, bridge is constructed in this way, and you can see the bridge and the water. It is not in touched position, and the land part is connected. Here you can see the land part is connected with the bridge. River is not connected anyhow. So in this situation we have to use over. Over. And basically over is used to show any kind of vertical relationship. When the relationship is vertical, so there is river and there is bridge. So the relation between these two noun is vertical. At that time we use over. So over is the correct answer. Friends, I think you can understand the logic. Here the sun is blank space my head. Think about the relation between these two nouns. So this is the person, this is the person. If, and this is sun. If the sun is vertical, at that time we should use over. If the sun and the person is having a slanting up, obviously upside, and it is in slanting in position, at that time we should use above. So in this scenario, both these answers are correct. In exam, obviously there will be only one option. Here for discussion we have used these two answers. So I just told you the situation. If the sun and the person related vertically, or if their position is vertical, at that time we should use over. If it is slanting, we should use above. Friends, I think you can understand. Table is blank space two chairs. So at two, so this at shows particular point, two shows direction. So these are not uh, these are not important here. The relation is, that means we have to relate these two nouns by using either between or among. Friends, whenever there are two nouns, at that time we have to use between. If there are more than two or at least three, at that time we should use among. So here you can see this is the table. This is the table, and between this table there are two chairs. So two chairs are there, one and it is two, and it is also written here two chairs. So obviously it will be between. It will be between. So option C is correct, between. Actually there are two nouns here, or then this noun is two in number. So we should use between. Friends, here you can see distribute the books, blank space, two boys. So here two boys. So obviously it will be between. Distribute the books between two boys. Friends, here you can see distribute the books, blank space, three boys. So more than two. Obviously, we have to use among. So among is the correct answer here. Here a meeting is scheduled India, Japan, America and China. So friends, we have to use so at is not necessary, to is also not necessary. So we have to choose between and among. We have to choose between C and D options. Now the question is that what to use. Friends, here we have to understand one situation. Friends, obviously if the number of noun it is 2, at that time we have to use between. If the number of nouns is more than 2, that means at least 3, we should use among. So in this logic, there you can see 1 2 3 4 names of countries are there. So we should use among according to this logic. But my dear friends, we have to remember the fact whenever these nouns are specific. Here you can see India is a specific country, Japan is specific, America is specific, China is also specific. Maybe there are the names of 4 countries, but the names are specific. Whenever it is specific, no need to think about whether there are 4 nouns, 5 nouns, 6 nouns. That's not matter, we have to use between. Friends, this is the correct answer. Don't be confused. In this situation, between is the correct answer. A meeting is scheduled between India, Japan, America and China. Friends, between is the correct answer here. The bird flew, blank space, the cage. Friends, suppose this is the cage. That means it is a medium. Whenever from this medium something is going out, or that means something is changing medium, that means it is air, it is another medium. So the word flew obviously from this cage to air. So mediums are changed. Whenever this type of situation is concerned, at that time we should use out of. So the word flew out of the cage. Friends, whenever from one medium something is going out to other medium, at that time we should use out of. Whenever from some other medium something is to other going to the second medium, at that time we should use into. Whenever going out, at that time it is out of. Whenever coming in, at that time we should use into. Friends, I think you can understand here out of is the correct answer. Out of the cage. Friends, I think you can understand. The boy is good, blank space, mathematics. Friends, here mathematics is a particular subject. Whenever there is any kind of particular subject, at that time we should use at. So the boy is good at mathematics. At is the correct answer. The boy is good, blank space, studies. Friends, whenever uh, this noun, it is studies. Friends, studies is not a particular subject. It is a combination of subjects. Subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, whatever it may be. Studies, it is a combination. So whenever this type of situation is seen, always we have to use in. That means the boy is good in studies, but the boy is good at mathematics, at Bengali, at English. That means whenever the particular subject is given, at that time we should use at with good or bad, whatever it may be. Good at a particular subject, good in a combination. This is the main thing. The boy is walking blank space the road. Friends, the options are on, along, across, to. Friends, we cannot use to here if the sentence would be the boy is walking, boy is walking blank space the main road. At that time we could use to. Friends, the boy is walking blank space the road. We cannot use to here. We cannot use to here. So on, friends, if the person is walking, suppose this is the road and the person is walking. So we can say the boy is walking on the road. Friends, in this situation we can use on. Suppose this is the road. This is the road, and so this is the pavement, and the boy is walking on the pavement, and he is walking in this way, so in this situation we should use along. Friends, suppose this is the road, and here there is the boy, and the boy is crossing the road in this way. So we, in this situation we can use across. So friends, regarding this question, all these three options are correct. All these three options are correct, but they refers different meaning. On refers the boy is here. Along refers the boy is here and walking. Here the boy is walking. And across refers the boy is walking in this direction. Friends, I think you can understand these three prepositions. Friends, one thing here I should mention you. Friends, if the verb would be here crossing. Friends, crossing is a transitive verb. So if we write down the boy is crossing, at that time we should not use any kind of preposition. We should use the boy is crossing the road. Crossing what? The road will be the object of the verb crossing. So after crossing we should not use any kind of preposition. No need to use any kind of preposition. Directly we can write down its object, which is the road. So it's just an extra information I just informed you here. The boy hid blank space the bush. Friends, here, friends, suppose this is the bush. This is the bush. This is the bush, and the boy hid. Friends, beside refers by the side of. That means this is the bush, and by the side of this bush, the boy hid. Friends, here you can understand the meaning is illogical. If the person stand beside the bush, this position will not be, for this position we cannot use any kind of verb which is called hide. It is basically the past form of hide. If someone hides, obviously suppose this is I, and I cannot, if someone hides, obviously I will not be able to see that person. But beside refers this position, so it will not be called hide. So it is not the correct answer. Beside means by the side. By the side means it is, this person is visible to this one. Along, I just told you friends before this question, along is unnatural. Here we cannot use unnatural. Same thing with in front of. If the person stands in front of the bush, so it will not be called as hide. So if the verb is hide, so obviously we should use behind. If the person stands behind this bush, then only we cannot see him. So that will be called hiding. So the correct answer is behind. The answer is behind. Behind. Behind is the correct answer. He was born blank space 6 May blank space 24. Friends, before the name of day or date, before the name of day or date, we should use on. And before the name of month or before the name of year, we should use in. So in January, in February, in this way we can write down the prepositions, or in 2024, in 2030, this type of words. Or before day, suppose Sunday, Monday, so before the day we should use on. And before date, so here first you can see 6th, so this is the date. 6th, it means 6th day of May. 6th May means 6th day of May. So it's day or date, whatever you can say. So obviously we have to use on before day or date and in before year. So on in combination is correct. This D is correct. He is going blank space the school. So friends, suppose this is the person, and this is the school. This is the school. So this person is going blank space school. That means he is walking or he is running, whatever he is doing. So it is his target to reach the school. It is his target. That means it shows. That means we have to show direction. We have to use such kind of preposition that shows direction. So 2 is the correct answer, because 2 shows direction. So the answer is D. So 2 is the correct answer because 2 shows direction. Dear friends, I think you understood the logic, and thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much.